What's good, y'all? It's Rondel, creator of Soul Society 101. I'm here in Memphis for Audacity Fest. There's so many black travelers, content creators in town, people who are shifting the culture, moving it forward, and I thought it was only right to use this time to kick off our new video series, Voyagers. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and live in Brooklyn, New York. I fell in love with travel from very early on. I mean, I was always obsessed with culture, learning about people. Growing up in Brooklyn, you meet someone from basically every walk of life, every country in the world. And so I was always interested in learning more about people, their food, their music, their clothes, everything that makes them who they are. And so I knew that I wanted to see the world, and I'm just grateful to have the opportunity to do that now. Travel makes me feel more connected to the world. I think travel makes you realize how small you are in the grand perspective of everything going on, but also unifies us because it shows us how similar we are regardless of your language or where you live. My travel style in 3 words, I would say super culture seeker. Yo, there are so many crazy things that have happened to me while traveling. Travel's not always fun, let me start there. I've missed flights, I've missed connections, almost got into fights in different locations, and I'm a peaceful person. Sometimes people will push you. Paris, I ain't gonna say nothing, China. But yeah, I think one of the craziest things that has happened, I would say Thailand, when I realized that happy endings are a real thing. Not that I had one, but I'm just saying it was presented as an option. My favorite city in the US is always gonna be New York, hands down, but I would say aside from that, I have a love affair with New Orleans. New Orleans has so much culture, and there's nothing like it anywhere else in the world. I don't speak any of the languages, and that's kind of basic of me, because the more I travel, the more I realize that like Americans are basically the only people who only speak one language. Everybody else speaks like 2, 3. Outside of the US, I feel most at home in Johannesburg, South Africa. I feel like it is literally Brooklyn in South Africa. I do the same things. I brunch, I shop, I hang out with people at bars. It's a very similar vibe, although you get very authentic South African culture, Zulu and Xhosa and things like that, but like the day-to-day, I could totally live there. A perfect day in one of my favorite destinations, Florence, Italy. I wake up, I walk the Ponte Vecchio, do a little meditation, walk around town, have some gelato, even if it's the first meal of the day, because it's fine because you're in Italy, right? If I could travel with any celebrity, it would definitely be Bad Gal Riri, because we would be in crop over, you know what I mean? We would be turning up, you understand? Vote! So Riri, if you're watching, everybody send this to Rihanna because, you know, the world is small. The internet makes the world small. Riri, what on? Being a black person traveling is a blessing. I mean, honestly, when you think about the past, especially in America, especially being here in Memphis and visiting places like Underground Railroad homes, and black people had to create the Green Book to find the safe places where they could go when they are traveling. Like, to go from that to us now exploring freely in the United States and worldwide, essentially free, is a beautiful thing. And I think I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly that, you know, my great-great-grandparents and ancestors weren't able to do the things that we're doing now. So that phrase, you're your ancestors' wildest dreams, is super real. I don't take that lightly.